Mark Zuckerberg. He's answering his critics this morning in a new op-ed. The Facebook CEO writing an op-ed in the Journal titled this, "The Facts About Facebook," writing, quote, "We don't sell people's data, even though it's often reported that we do. In fact, selling people's information to advertisers would be counter to our business interests because it would reduce the unique value of our service to advertisers. We have a strong incentive to protect people's information from being accessed by anyone else." Joining me right now is the Wall Street Journal's editor-at-large, Gerry Baker. Let's talk more about this. Good to see you, Gerry.
Good morning, Maria.
What was your reaction to the op-ed?
Well, clearly Facebook has been under tremendous pressure for the last couple of years. They've been caught out in a number of ways that have been incredibly embarrassing. The company, the stock is down hugely. There's massive reputational damage. Everything they do to try to repair this seems to make it worse. So what he's trying to do, he's trying to reset and to say, look, here are some basic facts about the company, all of which are true, not necessarily all of which are the most relevant facts. You know, we don't sell data. We don't, you know, we do our best. We take privacy very seriously. The reality is, though, that the business model is a revenue-generating model that depends on the ability of advertisers to reach the people who use Facebook.
And to know all the details about you.
Yeah, I mean,
so can you really say you're not selling the data?
Yeah, they don't have to know everything, but they want the unique ability of Facebook is it is so large, the scale of its reach is so large, the number of users it has, that if you're an advertiser and you're trying to reach a particular segment, a particular subsegment of an audience, you can do it through Facebook. So Facebook is giving the advertisers access to the users of Facebook. That's how it makes the money. Yeah. There's no way around that. They can put privacy protections in to stop them getting certain types of privacy. They can encourage users if they want to protect themselves by opting out of certain services that they use. But the fundamental business model is about selling people's information, selling access to people's information to advertisers who are willing to pay a lot of money.
Well, that's what I'm saying. So how can you say you're not selling data when, in fact, that's basically what advertisers are paying for?
That's a very narrow description, what he's saying. They don't actually take the data and sell it to some third party. What they are doing is they are selling access to the people, to the users themselves, to the advertisers. So they're not, you know, again, they're not actually taking the data and selling it, but they are giving profiles. Essentially, because they have so many users, advertisers will choose to advertise to particular groups, and they can do that through Facebook because they have so many people.
Ladies in New York, that's the business: selling access to a person's data. Is that selling data?
Yes. In an indirect way. So, you know, it's a bit like what the definition of is. You can parse it, so you can technically say that you're not selling the data, but the reality is that you're selling the access. And I think Facebook's problem is not just that people recognize that they're selling their data, but it is also the whole argument about censorship and social control, trying to decide what's permitted speech because it fits their political agenda versus a very double standard if you're a conservative. And then you start seeing what's going on in countries like China, where it was just recently reported, for example, that if you don't have enough Fitbit steps, then you don't improve your social standing, and your social standing gets determined by the government, which then determines what your not only ability is to access your social media, but also to travel, to have certain jobs. People are starting to realize that there is a price to all of this data being acquired in terms of where they are, what they're doing. Your phone is no longer a phone. It's a tracking device. Yeah. We're using ways and loving it.
And by the way, everything you're saying is making me think about China. And because that's exactly what they do in China. You've got your own score, and the way you behave will either increase the score or decrease the score, and that will dictate whether or not you can get on a train or get on a plane or do anything. The other thing, Gerry, is what we're going to say.
It's a bit of a leap from what Facebook are doing to what the Chinese government
I'm talking about Heather just said.
Yeah, when you sign up for Facebook, you're doing it voluntarily. Nobody's requiring you to do it. And if you behave in particular ways, Facebook doesn't punish you by in the way that the Chinese government is proposing to do. But look, if anybody has a digital profile, they are amassing data about themselves, and they are handing that data essentially over to powerful organizations, companies, governments, and other things. Yeah. That is a fundamental problem. You know, we're all grappling with this. The European Union last year just introduced this thing, GDPR, which we're all familiar with, whereby people now have to have certain rights, and they are able to protect those rights whenever they're accessing websites or other forms of content. But it is this is a massive problem. If we are all essentially now, all of our information, every time, all of the information that we put out there is collected, is available, and is available, and will presumably someday be accessed by somebody.
The other thing is that Facebook CEO Zuckerberg is really responding to a lot of his colleagues who've come out aggressively against this. You've got everybody from Tim Cook to Ginny Rometty saying, we do not save your data, we don't do any of this, pointing the finger, basically suggesting that Facebook does, in fact, do this and sell the access.
There's no question. Again, back to the point, this is their business model. It's not Apple's business model to sell advertising. It is Facebook's business model to do that. In order to do that effectively, they need to collect people's data.